Hi everyone, this is Rakesh. Welcome to VR Computer Education. C Programming Class 11. We will learn important topic, that is variables. So let us start the topic, variables. So what is variable? The value can be altered. Altered means changed. During the execution of a program is called variable. The variables are used to store integer, character, string, float, etc. values. See, variable value can be altered during the execution of a program. So, in the previous topics we have learned constant. Constant means its value is fixed, it will not change, but the variable value will change. Here, variable contains one value and that value can be changed. Similarly, constant also contains one value, but that constant value will not change during the execution of a program. But variable value can change during the execution of a program. So in another way, how we can define the variable? A variable is a named memory location used to hold a value, and that value can be changed during the program execution. Same way just now I said, a variable contains a name that will store in some memory location. It will hold one value and that value can change during the execution of a program. Next, rules to declare variables. A variable can be letter, digits or underscore only. A variable name can start with letters and underscore only. You can start variable name with letters or underscore only. You should not use digits. Like next rule, that is, it should not start with digits. Next, variable name should not contain any special symbols like a dollar symbol, at the rate symbol, etc. Next, white spaces means space between the letters. Except underscore, you can use a special symbol underscore only. Next, keywords should not be used as variable names. So keywords we should not use as variable names. Next, variable name can be any length, but compiler occupy only the first 31 characters. Suppose if you are given variable name as 40 characters, but it occupies only first 31 characters only. So these are the rules to declare variables. So up to now we have seen what is the definition of variable and what are the rules to declare variables. Next, after declaring variable names, we must declare them to the compiler. The declaration of variable done two things. So what it will do, it tells the compiler what the variable name is. So users will declare the variables. So it will tell the compiler so and so the variable name is. And second one, it specifies what type of data the variable will hold. So we have different data like numeric data, floating point data like point values, like character data, string data means combination of characters. So like that, different data. So each and every data contains some specified data type. Like that, what type of data the variable will hold. Suppose we have declared int data, so that int means it will store integer values. Similarly, if you store float data type, it will store point values. Integer will not store point values. Like that, first it will say this is the name of the variable, so and so name, and what value will store in that variable. This is set to the compiler. Next, syntax 1, declaring variable. So declaring the variable means the compiler declaring the variable means informing the compiler to allocate required amount of memory to specified variable name and allow only specified data type value into that memory location. Just now I said. So declaring variable means informing the compiler. We are informing this is the variable name, and please give some memory space to that variable name and allow only the data type value, specified data type value into that memory location. So let us see the syntax. Data type variable name. Here data type means what type of value is stored in the variable. Data type will tell what type of value is stored in the variable. Next, variable name is the identifier. So we are going to create, users will create the variable name. Next, semicolon means end of the statement, means declaration statement end with semicolon. Next, example 1. So here keep concentrate. Int is the data type, x is the variable name. So here int is a data type, x is the variable name I have declared. So now what will inform to the compiler? X will store integer values. So here x will store integer type values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So now the compiler will allocate the storage location for the variable x. So as a user we have declared a variable x. So that x should store only integer values. Next, before storing, what compiler will do, it will allocate some memory. How much amount of memory it will allocate? Let us see. The size of the memory size of x is 2 bytes. So it will give only 2 bytes because int data type size is 2 bytes only. So integer data type size is 2 bytes only. Next, example 2. Float y. So here data type is float and y is the variable name. It can store only fractional or real values after point values. Next, the compiler will allocate the storage location for the variable y and the memory size of y is 4 bytes because float data type size is 4 bytes only. Integer occupies 2 bytes. Float occupies 4 bytes. Next, char z. So char is a data type. Z is a variable name. Char means character. It will store only one character. The compiler will allocate the storage location for the variable z. The memory size of z is 1 byte. So it will occupy one character, 1 byte of memory. Integer will occupy 2 bytes. Float will occupy 4 bytes. Character will occupy 1 byte. Next, declaring multiple variables within same data type. See, just now you can see the observe example char z is there. Suppose you want to store another character, you have to declare another variable for character data type. Here z will store only one character. Suppose if you want to store, suppose z is equals to a you have given. You want to store b. So another data type you have to declare. Just see the example and syntax. So data type, variable name 1, variable name 2, variable name 3 and so on. Like that we can declare. But here one special thing observe how we are separating the variable names using comma. So using comma operator will separate the variable names. At last, finally when we put semicolon means End of variable declarations. This is the example. Int a comma b comma c means now three integer values can store. A will store one integer value, b will store another integer value, c will store another integer values. So this is the example. So up to now we have learned only how to declare the variables. In the next class we will learn how to assign values to the variables.